was actually one of the most like jealous moments you ever had, where I was at con and you were not at the same con. And I got a photo with the giant.
Yeah, I've already forgotten that you got a photo with the giant. It never happened.
So thanks for coming to see the movie in Brooklyn. Just to let you know, that was a DVD copy, not the Blu-ray copy, which would have been much crisper. And as I was sitting over there watching, I was like, because the picture quality would have been much better. Obviously, this is not a theater, so the sound quality is also not as pristine and perfect as
Well,
we would like.
I bought a Blu-ray player and brought it here for some reason.
You bought it at Kmart.
I got it at Kmart, guys. Can I just say, don't ever buy a Blu-ray player ever at Kmart. So, lesson learned. But yeah, let's just open it up to questions.
Yeah, can we get the house lights up?
Yeah, if we could just bring them up.
That'd be awesome. I see one hand right there, Don. Right?
Excellent movie. Really.
Thank you so much.
Did they ever think about going Towering Inferno and getting 20th Century Fox stuff funded? But they just didn't like it.
Wait, what was that? I'm sorry, was that a statement or a question?
That was a money problem. Was that the bulk of it? They ever decided to go like cross studios to get more funding?
You know what's weird? Like, in the 90s, I don't know if they really did too many of those co-productions. Like, they're doing them a lot now. I mean, they didn't really do that. It was like Warner Brothers. So they're very protective of Batman and Superman. So I don't think that was the issue. I think the issue was they just couldn't do it. You know, they also, not that they didn't have the money, because obviously they spent on Wild Wild West, but
what a
great decision that was. It's one of those things where it's like, here, kick them when they're down. No, we're already falling off a cliff. But I think it was, they had the money and they had to pick one. So it was like, well, Will Smith was a really big star at the time, so there was a lot of these weird decisions that they decided to make. Plus, like, the script wasn't done yet. They were still cutting budget stuff. So, when you think about it, it seems painful now when you watch it. You're like, fuck, I want to see that movie. But, when it was in the throes of it, they were like, dude, the script's not even done. So it was like, they didn't want to keep throwing money at it. They wanted a movie to make its scheduled release date. And that happens now more than ever. You see, like, Marvel is announcing shit for, like, 2020 mystery movies. You're like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't even know what it's going to be, but it comes out May 19th. Fucking 6 years.
And then delayed. Well, no, that's DC, sorry.
But it's all these, like, mega-budget superhero movies, and, like, back then, there's, like, we could barely make one. It was like, Blade came out.
And as you showed, I mean, so many of the films, superhero movies were dead at that point. They were dying. Nobody wanted to do them.
Are you talking about the 98 era?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were dying. They were actually kind of just flailing. I don't know if they were dying. They were actually trying to start, and then, it's like goldfish out of water.
Nobody wanted to do them correctly. Like Marvel, I mean, it's hard to look back before the Marvel films that have gotten it so right to say, like, oh, how many origin stories are we going to tell in a movie to see something like this? At the time, I mean, I remember when it was being discussed that this was going to happen, thinking this is going to be horrible. And now that I've seen your interviews and all this footage, I really wish this film had been made. Because after Superman Returns, it didn't kill Superman. It was such a lame movie. But
right.
Obviously
it just put Superman to fucking sleep.
Yeah, no, it was like the Dick Donner movie, but what's that phone? I'm going to lose this joke. That horrible. Oh, never mind. It's that, not the mattress, but it's that stuff you land on that's spongy that you hate when we go to hotels.
Oh, right, the memory foam.
Yeah, it's like that. It's memory foam. That's exactly
I don't like memory foam.
Well, it's like soft and cushy, and you can't. Yeah, it's just.
I passed out twice in Superman Returns.
So,
She was sitting
just sit through it without falling asleep.
Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
It just came to me.
You know there's a problem when you're falling asleep in a giant superhero movie.
Yeah.
You're like, lift another thing, I dare you. It's like fucking unbelievably boring.
Any other questions? Yes.
Do you think you'll ever get a Superman like that? The quirkier Superman, the Superman with long hair?
No.
I know that Man of Steel is very commercial, but with the success of Guardians of the Galaxy, where we're getting slightly quirkier.
I don't think they're going to go back. I don't think they're going to backtrack and do something that's that outrageous yet. I mean, obviously they already have design for where they're going with it. So, I don't think that they're gonna do anything that outrageous yet. Maybe
Remember,
10 years from now.
They've got a courtroom drama coming up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Batman v Superman, he's got to pay for all the shit. Like, you fucking destroyed Metropolis. He's fucking in court. He's in the trailer. He's in court.
It's very 9/11.
Yeah, people don't even realize it's going to be a courtroom drama. They think it's like, oh, it's going to be all action. It's like starts with him
But
going
there's
to
gonna
court.
be,
What's that?
you know who's gonna be in it.
Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah.
They go through like some time tunnel. That'd be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Well, there's a character from Superman Lives that's going to be also in Batman v Superman.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Spoilers! I'm sure there was a spoiler.
What's your question? Yeah.
What was the coolest and or weirdest thing you saw in Tim Burton's house?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
You go first.
It's probably, they're probably the same
coolest or
thing.
weirdest? Well, yeah, for us, totally, yeah. Oh, my favorite thing. He had, okay, so you know what he had? He had this awesome, like, it was the first thing I noticed because I'm a weird clown freak. He had a painting, like an awesome painting, clown painting. It wasn't even hung up, it was like on the floor, and it was clearly like a weird old vintage 60s clown painting, and I was like, that's awesome. But there's other stuff too, I mean, that's the thing that killed me, because it wasn't like all the other stuff that I expected from Tim Burton. I was like, wow.
Didn't
I
he
like
have
that.
a really cool Danger Diabolique poster?
Yeah, he had that too.
And it's
yeah.
like, some of the stuff's in the, because the
These are
stuff
life
that we
masks
filmed-
of Vincent Price.
Yeah, those life masks
Those
were
are
really cool. That's in the film. Just like we were walking around his place, and he was totally cool.
The thing that surprised me was he had weird bobbleheads. Like he had a fucking Colonel Sanders bobblehead in a box still.
Yeah, he had a bunch of those.
A bunch of them. They're all in boxes and not displayed well either. It's just like looked like our house, but
Yeah.
not display our stuff. Kind of nice, but
Right, but it wasn't the collectibles, it was the shit that just came out last year, like
Yeah.
Funko, like, here's that $10 thing, but I know we're in a multi-billion
he
dollar
clearly
house.
liked it enough to have it out.
Well, I think it's because it was like, he had the Creature and Frankenstein, which I have, so I
Yeah.
was like, he's into all the Hammer and goofy, ghouly monster shit.
Yeah.
So I saw at least 3 people that seem to have Zardoz heads.
No, that was all my office.
All right,
That's my
Sorry, I
Zardoz.
wasn't saying.
You know what? I have to say too. The audience